Hey guys, Chris Clothier here with Total Turnkey, and I wanted to shoot a quick video because I've been having a number of conversations. I had a good conversation recently with a friend of mine who's been buying properties with our company well over a decade. 2 weeks ago, I had a conversation with another investor that has built a 12 property portfolio with us, and now his kids are starting to buy properties with us. And then I kind of juxtaposed those together with just other recent conversations I've had. And everyone kind of has the same question. We're coming out of this period of buying real estate where, it was fairly simple and easy to produce a positive monthly cash flow with the least amount of money down, and these, really abnormally low interest rates. And there again, depending on when you bought, the home prices were also relatively flat. They were down. So when you put all those three pieces together, properties cash flowed, and cash flowed a lot, fairly easily. It wasn't that difficult to find nice, hefty chunks of cash flow on properties. Well, for some of us, and myself included, who bought a lot of property pre-2007, this whole idea that cash flow was king and cash flow was the thing you had to invest for, it was a completely foreign concept to me. I was always investing myself for the long term. I recently did a book review where I was talking about building wealth one house at a time. And one of the concepts in the book is the fact that, man, if you earn golly, I want to use the word decent, but I'm just going to say just a normal internal rate of return. You're buying properties at a median value for an area. Okay, so you're not buying the super cheap crap and you're not buying the stuff that's really, really overpriced, expensive, but you're buying median priced homes for an area and just holding for the long term. That the simple growth in equity, the growth in value of that property was where all of our returns came from. And the idea that you could sell a piece of property and either take your winnings off the table or use a 1031 exchange and go buy another piece of property without paying tax, so therefore you're building your wealth and your borrowing power. That's what we bought single family homes for. I wanted to kind of relate the conversations I've been having for those of you that might be watching today and having the same question. Today, this is a time period for us as investors where I am still a big believer. Right now, I just sold a piece of property. I felt like it was the right time to sell it. I'd held it long enough to make a very good profit on the property. Now I am going to put that money right back into other single family homes, most likely here where I live, possibly over in Dallas, Texas. Those, Memphis and Dallas are the two markets that I'm looking at right this minute. And what I'm looking at is not cash flow. I don't care about the cash flow because I know cash flow was a function of the period we were in, and we're not in that period anymore. Cash flow was a function of buying houses when they were at a depressed valuation because coming out of 2007, and it took a long time for growth to come back. In some markets, 2017, 2018, they were just getting back to peak value. In some markets, still haven't hit peak value from 2007. So, for me, I knew that values were depressed, and I knew that interest rates were artificially low. So, and I was doing it. If you could get money at 3% on an investment property or in the threes, man, these were grand slams. We were taking as much as we could because that low interest drove up the cash flow we were making each month. But the reality is I want to buy now houses that are the best value I can find. And for me, that's absolutely median priced homes where I think we'll see the best jump in the next decade in value. How much is it going to be? I'm not 100% sure. But I do definitely believe it's going to go up in value, and not a guaranteed, but as close as a guarantee as you can get. Depressed or the lower priced homes, I don't think those are going to go up in value. Homes that you're buying in the lowest areas of a city, in the most challenged areas of cities, I don't care what the price is. I don't believe they're going to be going up in value. The homes that are in the most expensive part of the cities have a better chance of going up than the challenge parts. That's for sure. Okay. So I'm buying median priced homes that I believe are going to absolutely go up in value over the next decade. I'm trying to borrow money at the best price I can today. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm buying the best price for my money I can today. And then when the price gets better in the future, I will refinance and lower my cost. And if they get better again, I will refinance and lower my cost. Because again, I'm holding long term. All I want today is get the best houses possible under contract. Let them go up in value. Cash flow may or may not come at a later date. Right now, I don't want to lose money every month. That's not what I'm looking for. But I'm also not looking to make the cash flow. I'm looking to buy properties that are going to go up in value as best as I can guess. And for me, being an educated investor, making an educated guess, I'm buying medium priced homes. I'm buying prices on homes that I think will go up in value in areas I think will go up in value. I am buying them at the best price I can for the money. And then I plan to refinance at a later date when I can. If you're following the steps I'm following, then right now you're not calculating what's my monthly cash flow going to be. Of course you're aware of it. Of course you're looking into the price I'm paying versus the rent I'm getting versus the management company that's going to manage it. So are they going to do a good enough job holding down my costs and keeping it occupied so that I hold down my holding cost and I give myself the best chance of that property going up in value over time? Anyway, that's I've been having these conversations over and over and over again with a lot of investors because a lot of investors coming out of the last decade, they're just confused is not the right word. That's not what I mean. But they're definitely still in the mindset of I can buy a property and I should be able to maximize a super high number of cash flow, but the ground has changed. The landscape for what we're doing today, it's not the same as it was even 5 years ago. So we really need to be adapting today, or we're going to be sitting on the side without the opportunity to buy anything. And believe me, with the hedge funds and the corporate buyers that are out there, there's plenty of people that are building their portfolios and want to continue to build their portfolios. So for me, I do think I'm a educated investor. That's the best way to put it. I wouldn't say smart. I wouldn't say experienced or expert. I just have the experience of time on my side. I'm buying, but I'm buying in the medium priced homes, and I'm buying the best house I can get with the best management I can get so that in the future I will refinance that and then drive the cash flow into it by lowering my borrowing cost. All right. Hope that helps. Just kind of throwing a few conversations I've been having out there in front of you guys so that maybe it answers some questions that you might have. Until we get a chance to meet again, guys, let me know anything I can do for you. If there's any questions you want me to address on video, happy to do it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.